Baseball at Segra Park and the return of the Capital City Bombers, the Columbia Fireflies, in their 10th season here in town, honoring Columbia's former single-A affiliate of the New York Mets by donning the Bomber uniform with a modern interpretation. The Capital City Bombers played at historic Capital City Stadium from 1993 to 2004. The series with the Salem Ridgeacs continuing. The Ridgeacs are the Class A affiliate of the Red Sox. And that is Skylar King, back home in the Midlands, Brooklyn KC grad who played 3 years at West Virginia. He was a 15th round draft pick of the Red Sox last year. And Skylar, who hit for the reverse cycle earlier this week, records a single to lead off the game. And then he would come home on a base hit by Adonis Guzman. So the visiting Ridgeacs, love that name, up 1-0 heading into the bottom of the first. Now leading off the game for the Bombers, Henry Ramos. And he goes into left. It's a stand-up double for Ramos and the first hit for a Capital City Bomber in more than 20 years. And that would lead to Josh Hammond recording the first RBI for a player in a Bomber uniform since 2004. Grounds to short, no chance at home. Ramos scores and the game is tied at 1. The next batter, J.C. Vanek. And he's going to go the opposite way for a solo home run. You know, back in the day, I remember a guy named Robert Stratton used to hit home runs in bunches for the Capital City Bombers. And there's Vanek doing his part. His 8th home run of the year, 2-1. Bombers with the lead, and they win it by a final of 10-5. So the Columbia Fireflies are 1-0 using the alternate identity of the Capital City Bombers. And this series will run through Sunday. So plenty of chances to come out and watch the Capital City Bombers in action. Here's team president Brad Shank on what it means to bring back the Bombers.
It's the stories, right? And that's what we talk about with baseball all the time, with it being our national pastime and just the history behind it. We've just had so many stories from fans walking through the gates, and just as soon as they walk in and they see that Bombers gear and the Bombers logo, they just start telling us stories about good times at Capital City Stadium. And so it's been really fun to hear all of that. You know, we've been here for 10 years. The Fireflies are really established. Let's really go back and celebrate the Bombers' history. We've had people asking us really since day one, hey, are you ever going to do a throwback Bombers night and do some of that? So this was something we've kind of been waiting on the right timing, and 10 years just seemed like the right time.